If you're selling internationally to customers in the UK, Europe, Australia, or anywhere outside your home country, and you're still doing currency conversions manually, you're wasting time and risking errors in your books. Xero has a built-in multi-currency feature that handles all of that automatically. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up, how it works day to day, and what you need to know before you turn it on. Let's get into it. Quick note before we start. Multi-currency in Xero is only available on the established plan, which is $90 per month in the US. The early plan at $25 per month and the growing plan at $55 per month do not include multi-currency. So if you're on one of those, you'll need to upgrade first. Note, UK plan names are Starter, Standard, Premium. Multi-currency is on the Premium tier. Pricing varies by region. If you're a new Xero customer, check the link in the description. There's currently a discount code that gets you 85% off your first 6 months. That's a significant saving if you're just getting started. Section 1. What Xero multi-currency actually does. Here's the core functionality and why it matters. When you enable multi-currency in Xero, you can invoice customers in their local currency, send a euro invoice to a customer in Germany or a GBP invoice to someone in the UK. Pay bills in foreign currencies. If you have suppliers in other countries, pay them in their currency directly. Track exchange rate movements. Xero pulls exchange rates automatically. Rates are set at the final daily rate at 11 p.m., and you can view mid-market rates updated hourly throughout the day. Record foreign currency gains and losses. When exchange rates move between when you invoice and when you get paid, Xero automatically calculates the difference and logs it. Run reports in multiple currencies. Your P&L, balance sheet, and budget reports can all be viewed in your base currency or converted. You can transact in over 160 currencies. Xero pulls rates from xe.com. One important thing, your base currency, the home currency you set when you first created your Xero organization, cannot be changed after setup. So if you set it to USD, all your reporting ultimately rolls up in USD, even if you're invoicing in EUR, GBP, AUD, or anything else. Section 2. How to enable multi-currency. Assuming you're already on the established plan, here's how to turn it on. Step 1. Log in to Xero. Click on your organization name in the top left corner. Step 2. Go to Settings, then click Currencies. Step 3. Click Add Currency. Step 4. Select the currency you want to add from the drop-down. For example, GBP for British pounds, EUR for euros, AUD for Australian dollars. Step 5. Click Add Currency to confirm. That's it. The currency is now active in your account. A few things to know. Once you add a foreign currency, you cannot delete it. You can add currencies on the fly while creating a transaction, too. You don't have to do them all up front. You can add as many currencies as your business needs. There's no hard limit. After adding a currency, Xero will immediately start pulling exchange rates for it. Section 3. Setting up foreign currency bank accounts. If you actually hold money in a foreign currency, like if you have a Stripe account in EUR or a PayPal account receiving GBP, you'll want to set up a foreign currency bank account in Xero to match. Here's how. In Xero, go to Accounting, then Bank Accounts, then Add Bank Account. When you set up the account, select the currency it holds. Xero will track that account balance in the foreign currency and show you the converted value in your base currency on the dashboard. When exchange rates move, Xero will flag unrealized gains or losses on those balances, which matters for your financial reporting. Pro tip, if you use Wise or Airwallex for holding multiple currencies, you can connect those accounts directly to Xero for automated bank feeds. This saves a lot of manual entry. Section 4. Creating a foreign currency invoice. Once currencies are set up, invoicing in a foreign currency is straightforward. Go to plus icon on the right, then Invoice.
When you select the contact, your customer, if you've previously assigned a default currency to that contact, Xero will auto-populate the invoice in that currency. If not, you can manually change the currency on the invoice itself. Xero will apply the current exchange rate automatically, but you can also manually override the rate if you've agreed a fixed rate with your customer. This is useful for protecting yourself from rate fluctuations on larger deals. The invoice will display in the foreign currency to your customer. In your books, Xero records the foreign currency amount and the base currency equivalent at the time of the transaction. When the payment comes in, if the rate has shifted, Xero automatically calculates and posts the foreign currency gain or loss. You don't have to do this manually. Reporting. This is where multi-currency in Xero really earns its keep for sellers operating internationally. Foreign currency gains and losses report, found under Reports in Xero. This shows you your total exposure by currency type. If you're holding a lot of EUR receivables and the EUR weakens against your base currency, this report quantifies exactly what that means for your bottom line. Balance sheet and P&L in foreign currencies. On the established plan, you can view your balance sheet and profit and loss reports converted into any currency you've added. This is useful if you have a parent company or investors in another country who need reports in their currency. Revalued balances. For any bank account or outstanding balance held in a foreign currency, Xero can revalue it to your base currency as of any given date. This is important for month-end closes and accurate reporting. Section 6. Key things to watch out for. A few gotchas to be aware of. 1. Downgrading loses your multi-currency data access. If you ever drop from the established plan to growing or early, you lose the ability to view multi-currency reports and run FX reports. The data isn't deleted, but you can't access it until you upgrade again.
2. Historical exchange rates don't sync automatically. If you're migrating from another accounting system, Xero won't pull in historical FX rates from your old software. You'd need to map those manually or work with a migration specialist. This can create discrepancies in older reports if not handled properly. 3. Base currency is locked. As mentioned, set your base currency correctly from day one. If you're a US-based seller, that's USD. If you're UK-based, it's GBP. You cannot change this later. 4. Stripe and PayPal currency handling. If you use Stripe or PayPal and they're converting currencies before depositing to your bank, you may end up with already converted transactions hitting Xero. In that case, set up the bank account in Xero to match the currency after conversion to avoid double counting FX differences. That's everything you need to get Xero multi-currency set up and running for your international sales operation. If you're not on the established plan yet and you want to try Xero, there's a link in the description with a discount. New customers in the US can get 85% off for the first 6 months. Worth checking out if you've been on the fence. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe. I cover Xero, accounting software comparisons, and tools for e-commerce sellers regularly on this channel. Drop any questions in the comments and I'll answer them. See you in the next one.